Today is Monday, the 21st of October, and in these vlogs, I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes of creating a top charts podcast, and as well as how we grow a creative agency or creative studio. I'm gonna show you everything, the behind the scenes. So right now, as that job doesn't make any money, we have to go to the restaurant. So let's go. Getting ready for the podcasts that we have on the weekend in New York. Tomorrow we're gonna cut our hair. We're gonna shave right now. Cut myself. We're kind of like arranging all the rooms, the tripods and the equipment. We need to record Wednesday podcast, and probably we're gonna record something also on Friday. But the other thing, tomorrow we have our first big production with our very first client, that is Taco Azul. Guys, today is the first production of the agency. It was an amazing production. I'll see you the final results in some days. Now we're gonna run to cut this hair off to be ready for tomorrow and Sunday podcast. Now we're ready for New York and we are running to work. Today we are bartenders. We just realized Marco Antonio Solís, el Buki, está aquí. He's in the restaurant. Like, if you don't understand the size of his name in Latin America, like, he's like super big. Like, you can ask your dad or your grandmother and for sure 100% is gonna know who is El Buki or Marco Antonio Solís. He's an icon in Mexico and Latin America. And this girl had the audacity to say, no, we don't have modelo especial, to one of the biggest names of music in whole Latin America. Now 10:23 and we still have one meeting at 11, but it's my 11 because the other guy is in Mexico City, so it's at his 9 p.m.
Fechas, o sea, porque lo que a mí me gustaría hacer contigo es, voy a armarte una parrilla mensual y que no hayan muchos días.
Today is Wednesday, we're already at the restaurant. Today I was feeling super tired. Today in the morning, like, I couldn't wake up because yesterday our last meeting ended up at like at 12:30, and then I had to make some things for the podcast, and I woke up and my computer was in front of me. I just died yesterday. But today we have to record a new podcast at 6 to 8. So now we're in the restaurant from 10 to 4, and then we go out and then we record. We have to be in the matrix a little bit more, but we have to keep pushing. Let's go. I'm gonna show you the room where we normally record when it's either in person or online, and how's the process a little bit that goes behind the creation and the beginning of the podcast, like how we make the script and all that stuff. This is the setup for the podcast. Here we have Pete today. You're gonna see his podcast the next month. We're trying to figure out, okay, and there's no move. Okay. Yeah, no, if not, we're both looking to the same place. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I have to look.
Yeah, pretend that you're talking to your
imaginary bits.
imaginary friend. Saliendo de grabar un podcast.
10 p.m.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know this was in English. We just finished doing this podcast with a film director, and we're friends now.
He's gonna be our partner soon. Probably these first podcasts are not gonna make any money, but they are making something that it's intangible, something that it cannot be touched. Like this magic of knowing the story, asking questions, of opening my world. Wow. Guys, I just realized something. Look at this. We just hit more than 1K on a podcast. The roommate. Our roommate. Hard work pays off, and this is just the beginning. I'm so happy. I hope this podcast has helped someone out there. I really do. Hi. Good morning. Wow. Good morning, guys. We have to go to the Matrix. You guys don't understand. It's pretty tough to run the two businesses, meanwhile being here, because I have to attend the businesses, but at the same time I have to check my tables. Okay guys, now we're home. Richie came with us. He's going to New York tomorrow. He's buying tickets. But us, we're figuring out tomorrow. We have a few meetings starting at 11. So we're gonna try to not sleep too late today. Right now. I forgot to upload my LinkedIn post. But yeah, it's 2:57 a.m. Now we're gonna go to sleep. Two guys building a business in the middle of Tate. En azul. Okay.
Ahora estamos en el color azul.
Prueba micrófono.
Hey, hola, ¿cómo
¿Qué
estás?
haces en Nueva York?
Ay,
¿Es tu
pues,
primera vez en Nueva York? Aquí vives. ¿De dónde? Aquí, donde mismo.
Y acabo de aprender español.
Acabas de aprender. ¿De dónde eres, chicano? I'm gonna pack my bag for New York, and I have to go to Harvard because I'm gonna make a video for Gustavo Lima, one of the most famous singers in the whole Brazil. So we have to run. The thing, I have to be there like at 7. It's 4:30. I still got time. Oh, it's freezing already in Boston. The shoes we had, the mamadores today. We're heading to Harvard. Welcome to the journey to the top charts. Gomztalkz has been on the web since 2020. As we started, we didn't have this consistency until 3 or 4 months ago. And right now we're reaching numbers of around 1,000, 2,000 listeners per day on Spotify. So it has been a lot of work that was put on until, and is starting to pay off today. This series of vlogs are gonna be the behind the scenes story of how we bring Gomztalkz to the top charts of Mexico, the United States, and hopefully soon the world. In this vlog, you're gonna see every part of my life. What I do, meanwhile I'm on the Matrix, working the restaurant as our server, as our bartender. You're gonna see all the meetings, you're gonna see how we travel, you're gonna see our solutions, all our problems, my problems. You're gonna see how when I go to Harvard, when I go to MIT, all the behind the scenes, all what goes really behind a podcast, what is all the preparation you have to do to meet these guys that are PhDs, that have a master's, that are millionaires, billionaires, all these creators. You're gonna see all raw. All this footage is gonna be raw. It's not gonna be a lot of editing, because I really want to show you all the struggles and how it's really done. Also guys, tomorrow the Gomztalkz team is leaving to New York. We're going to New York to record 2 new podcasts. One with the Bubble app founder and the second one with the Lealfre founders. When I told my team, both of them were excited. My team is Andres, that you're gonna meet tomorrow, and Isis. So both of them got excited, and I didn't knew that it's gonna be their first time in New York. So that amazed me and made me super happy, because me as a leader, I take this charge of being the leader and the one that guides the route. The route we have to go, all the directions we have to follow, all the things, and kind of like paving the way for us to work and to compete in the United States. So for me, it's important that they understand what does it take to compete in Boston, in New York, and in this type of environments and cities to be one in a million. As they have never went to New York, I bought them the best ticket for the Summit 1 Vanderbilt. So they're gonna see New York at night, an amazing level. They're gonna see the size, the big city they are, and also I want them to understand when they see this vlog and when Isis edits this vlog, to understand that if we don't perform at this level, and also it's also for you guys, if you don't perform in these big cities at this level, there's always a person that is ready to take your client as this fast. There's someone snoring in the back. He has been snoring all the way from Boston, and we're already in New York.
We're jealous, actually.
Okay guys, finally New York. What are your first impressions? His first time in New York. Yes sir.
Me encanta.
¿Ven?
Ah, ¿ya me vas a revelar la sorpresa?
Nos vas a regalar la sorpresa.
Revelar.
Boletos para el Summit 1 Vanderbilt.
¿Qué es eso?
El edificio de como si, ¿no?
Cristal.
El de cristal.
¡Qué mamón!
Me encantó. ¿Estás grabando esto? ¿Por qué no grabaste esto? Gracias. Y yo volteé.
Here's the team. We're gonna get some food because Andres is starving. This one's new. Okay, this is the studio for today. It's better than I expected. Like here it's clear. I thought those were red, they're kind of orange. Okay, we finished first Gomztalkz podcast of the weekend with Santiago. Soon it's gonna be on every platform. And soon we're gonna have a vlog in Miami with him.
Sir. Okay, my
First podcast outside of Boston. What do you guys think? Comments?
it was fine.
Errors. Andres told me many times to charge the microphones.
And it didn't.
And when we were about to record, we didn't have one microphone.
Well, we got it. Don't worry.
I had to record everything with my phone at like 12%.
Wait, Isis.
¿Cómo pongo la música?
Sí, Isis.
¿Sí qué?
Si me invitaron hoy a Soho House.
¿Sí? ¡Jura! ¡Ya vámonos!
Me quiero bañar.
¡No!
Aquí bañate.
¡Estás sudando,
No mames.
güey! ¡Ya, ponle!
Muy bien. I send my pollitos on a mission. I send them, as I told you yesterday, to the Summit 1 Vanderbilt so they can see New York from the top and understand the city a little bit. Now we're gonna go to Soho House. Pretty funny because my dad told me the other day, like, oh, I'm at Soho House in Mexico City, like, you should get a membership. And like 2 days later, I'm invited to the Dumbo House that is part of Soho House in New York. To get ready and to go out again in New York. In the middle of Lower Manhattan, look at this view. Wow. How are you gonna see? It's fire. Ahí me veo bien.
Sí.
Sí.
Tal vez.
¿Qué más como diseñador?
Hey man. How are you, brother?
Hello.
My team. Isis, Brandon, Andres, Brandon. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is super cool.
Great, you know?
You're alone?
No, yeah, our photographer Nick is in the bathroom.
On a little cushions here, and
Alfred. It was an amazing podcast. I always my camera. You're gonna say so much things in my vlog because of my bad camera. Like amazing. The thing I loved, especially of this podcast, was the sincerity of this guy. When we got into the deeper questions, like all his answers about like the dark nights, the difficult parts of the job, it was so sincere.
That's what we're
I feel
going
the same
to.
for the other guy for yesterday. It was super cool.
Great trip. New York was
Look
a
at this
success. You went to Circo Loco yesterday? Is that obvious? Isn't that obvious?
Dude, I'm still so fucking. I can't even focus my fucking eyes yet.
In Paris, you have to keep your ticket. If not, they're gonna be révision, révision.
Mets ton putain de ticket.
Révision, révision. Give me a ticket. Révision.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle, où est votre putain de ticket?
As you have seen, this week has been great. You're gonna see in the vlog many weeks that are not gonna be great, but let's hope there are more the great ones than the bad ones.
You have to be positive. You have to say that every single week it's good because every single week we learn. We have to manifest. We have to say this week has been great and next weeks are gonna be greater.
Exactly. You just want a beer, a drink.
Make it two.
No, we have to catch a train.
A bus.
A bus. Yeah, we didn't have the budget for the train. Cuando el jefe al fin puede comer. Back to Boston. We're rushing. We have to go to the bus station. We're going back to Boston. It was a great trip. The guys' first time in New York. Successful trip. Everything went great. Everything amazing. We'll be back super soon.